Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm your host, John, and this is Unknown Skies. Our first video is a bit of a mystery. Over the past 15 years, multiple uploads from different YouTube channels have claimed ownership of the same footage, showing 4 glowing orbs diving toward a coal plant and circling around it. One uploader insists it's part of their special effects reel, while another channel, posting 2 years earlier, claims the video dates back to 2009, with no additional context. Believers point to the shadows cast by the orbs as proof of authenticity. Skeptics, however, dismiss it due to its brief runtime and lack of supporting details. As always, I'll leave it to you to decide. In the fading light of a northern Montana sunset, an unusual shape caught the eye of a lone observer. High above the horizon, a black, box-like object hovered silently in the sky. Its presence was strange, unnatural against the soft colors of dusk. As the observer stared, 2 shooting stars suddenly streaked across the sky in perfect unison. When their gaze returned to the spot where the dark box had been, it had vanished without a trace. They remained in place, scanning the skies for nearly 20 minutes. Then, without warning, the object reappeared, just as ominous as before. It stood out starkly against the sky, surrounded by clouds that were clearly white in contrast to its deep, black form. This time, they captured it on video. Zooming in revealed a strange, almost distorted outline. Possibly just pixelation, but unsettling nonetheless. For the entire time they watched, the object barely moved. It simply hovered, still and silent, defying explanation. The sighting, shared by a user going by the name Lieutenant Dan, remains a quiet mystery in the wide-open skies of Montana. An anonymous source has released telescopic footage capturing a strange phenomenon on the surface of the moon. A blinking red light with what appears to be an object hovering above it. Is this genuine lunar activity or an elaborate hoax? You decide. This video comes to us from Big Lake, Minnesota. On July 1st, a couple standing near the shore witnessed something strange during a lightning storm. A glowing orb peeking out from the tree line. What could it be? We may never know.
Okay guys, so we are checking out 3 clips of anomalous objects that I filmed here at my house in Florida with my night vision. The anomalous object here in question is on the left-hand side. The object on the right I thought was a small aircraft like a Cessna because it's strobing. In the second clip here, you can see an identical anomalous object, and yet again, another one of these smaller objects, this time in the upper left-hand corner, and it is strobing also like a small aircraft. And at first, I thought these things were just mirroring these smaller aircraft. In the final clip here, we see another one of these anomalous objects with yet again another one of these smaller objects in the lower right-hand corner, this time not strobing. I focus in on these 2 satellites for a second, then back on the main object, and if you look closely, you can see a faint, smaller object coming out of the bigger object, and it forms to the end of the other smaller object. As you can see, this thing also starts strobing, which is odd. Planes don't pick and choose when they strobe all the time. This thing has no wings. It is not an airplane. It's not a satellite. I have no idea what it is. You guys let me know in the comments. And at first, when I saw this other smaller object, I thought it was due to some kind of artifacting due to the night vision camera, but it is not, as you will see here in a second. Watch the smaller object as it goes into the tree lines. It lights up super bright right there. Look at that. That is crazy. I think these things are either offloading these smaller objects like drones or something like that, or it is self-replicating, as crazy as that sounds. Now watch, as it exits the tree line, that light will go out. Watch. Boop. Gone. That is freaking crazy. You guys let me know what you think in the comments about this.
From the very colon of tic-tac comes a spectacular sighting that's almost certainly fake. But let's entertain it anyway. A swirling, thick cloud swallows the daytime sky, its gaping maw glowing with an eerie amber light, possibly revealing an object inside before fading back into darkness. Do you think this is real? Don't worry, you probably won't write why in the comments. It was a dark, quiet night over Wakefield, Massachusetts. The sky hung heavy and still, the tree line barely visible against the blackened horizon. Then, without warning, a dimly lit white object slowly emerged above the treetops, silent, steady, and out of place. Its glow was faint, almost hesitant, as if trying not to be seen. But it was there, hovering just above the trees, casting an eerie light on the tips of the branches. For a moment, time seemed to pause. No sound, no movement, just the silent presence of something unknown in the night sky.
What in the world is this? I thought they were birds, but it looks like it's something weird floating over the sky. This is I-77 near Belden, and yes, I pulled off to the side because I had to take this video. I know I didn't have to take the video, but I wanted to take the video because something strange is floating in the sky, and they're not birds. Does anyone know how to identify this? Alright, I better get back on the freeway since it's a busy freeway. Thanks.
The evening sky over Canton, Ohio, was calm as a woman drove down Interstate 77, the hum of traffic blending with the fading light of day. Then, something unusual caught her eye. A cluster of objects hanging in the sky, motionless and silent. They weren't stars, and they weren't planes. Too low, too still. They hovered in formation strange and out of place, casting a quiet unease over the highway. She kept driving, eyes darting between the road and the sky, trying to make sense of what she was seeing.
There's like tens of thousands of these reflective objects in the air. I thought they were birds at first, but looking closer, it's literally just these reflective objects. What is this?
We return once again to the free state of Florida, this time not to visit Alligator Alcatraz, but to witness an ominous sighting, reflective objects hovering beneath an overcast sky. The objects appear scattered in a chaotic formation, yet all moving in the same direction. Could they be seagulls? Or something from out of this world? You decide. From the chaotic depths of Reddit comes this next sighting, reported out of Northboro, Massachusetts. Around 1 a.m., a witness spotted an object silently hovering overhead for about 5 minutes. Its movements were sharp, quick, and far too precise to be a simple drone or helicopter. Naturally, the government bots in the comments were quick to dismiss it as just an RC drone. But could it have been something more? A secret spy craft, perhaps? You be the judge. Just when you thought we were done with Florida, we're heading back. This time to St. George Island. Reddit user Gindelic was out by the ocean, watching dolphins glide through calm waters, when something unusual caught his eye far off in the distance. At the time, it didn't seem like much. But days later, while reviewing the footage, a mysterious object appeared, moving steadily across the daytime sky. According to the witness, the object seemed to pick up speed once it was noticed. So what exactly was it? And seriously, why does Florida suddenly have more UFO sightings than Arizona? A witness in Ontario, Canada, uploaded this video of a tic-tac shaped object hovering silently in the night sky above their home. With no sound at all, the eerie silence only added to the unsettling presence of the object, which appeared to linger in place for over an hour, waiting. Once again, a metallic silver orb has been spotted in the skies, this time in Mexico, where news anchor Nelson Valdez uploaded the sighting to X. According to him, the object was seen rising above the city of Monterrey on Monday morning. It seemed to be intentionally putting itself on display, hovering over the highway as if it wanted to be seen by commuters below.
Those same white orbs. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Finally, we arrive in Arizona, where Facebook user John Gill uploaded a video capturing multiple round white orbs, some flying high, others low, whizzing past him in the sky. Clearly startled by the phenomenon, his camera work is a bit erratic at first as he regains his composure and calls for his wife to come witness the strange event. Keep a close eye on the fast-moving objects buzzing overhead. They're easy to miss.
They still visible? Whoa! 2 of them, huh? 2 of them were just flying right over. I saw them right there. I started. It took me like a second to grab my phone. Man, I think they're gone now, darn it. There was 2 of them. There was 2 of them. And they weren't even that high up either. They were pretty low. They're small, though. They were really small. About the size of maybe a basketball. Hey, I see the orb again. That's not a star. It's way up there. It's way up there. I got it. That's not a star. But look at that. Hey, hon. Guess what? I got it on video again. It's not a star either. Come here. Oh, there goes another orb. Another one, white one just flew by. Another one. Another one. Whoa. 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 Hon, come here. Come here. Whoa, another one. Let me zoom out because they're flying by low too, but that one's way high up. Can you pick up my hat off the ground? Whoa! Can you pick up my hat? I saw 2 of those things fly right over my head, and then as I was looking for them, I started seeing all this. Look up. Get my hat and stand next to me and look up. Because they're flying right over us right now. You can see the one orb. They say, oh, look at that. Whoa. Whoa. Can you see those things? Yeah. You see all those things? Yeah. Whoa. Today's weird. I got it on video earlier, ascending barely. From now on, whenever I come in, take a look. Because it still might be lingering up there. Can you bring me a chair? Actually, no, I'm going to stand for now. I don't know how long it's going to be visible. I'm going to be standing here until it disappears. Okay. Don't get cranky when I'm recording, okay? Nothing. Hang on. Whoa, look at all those things. Whoa! Whoa! They're flying by like crazy. Whoa!
If you would like to watch the entire 10-minute video, head over to John Gill's Facebook page and give it a like or whatever you do on Facebook. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you for watching.